for osteosarcoma, which is bone cancer. We didn't know anything about St. Jude. We didn't know what they meant, or that, you know, when we got here, what we would do, how it would be taken care of. And when we arrived, we found out that my family wasn't going to have to pay for any of my treatment, not for my medicine, not for travel, not for housing, not for food. St. Jude was going to cover all that.
27. Good air quality in Spokane and in Coeur d'Alene. Just take a deep breath. Take it all in. What a wonderful gift to open up our Friday. And we're seeing good air quality across a huge swath in the inland Northwest, across all those northern valleys that were having so much trouble over the past few weeks with air quality. Things are looking good. Sandpoint, Colville, the Bonners Ferry area. Moderate in Omak. We are seeing moderate air quality, a little bit of haze here from Colfax south towards the LC Valley and the Blue Mountains. Taking a bit of a broader view here, you can see with the winds turning to out of the northeast now, a lot of smoke from some of these fires in the Cascades have been tracking towards Wenatchee, Cle Elum, and areas to the south and to the west here, keeping a lot of that smoke away from our breathing space. Temperatures right now as you head out the door in the upper 50s and low 60s. What is going to be a beautiful morning to, get outside, take a nice deep breath in. We are tracking more good air quality for the weekend, and the more active weather pattern we've gotten into recently is not done yet. That's coming up.
Matt, thanks. Well, hundreds of local families now have to decide, do I sell my property or rebuild after the wildfires?
And that's what the Hyams family in northeast Spokane is now dealing with. They lost their home when the Old Trails fire jumped the river, roared into their neighborhood. A neighborhood that, for them, was idyllic.
Yeah, I had friends right over there, right there, and then over in Rifle Club. And the kids, it was like a gaggle of like 5 boys. They'd get on their bikes. It was like the 90s. They'd get on their bikes. They'd go to that house. They'd go to that house. They'd go to the house. And we knew where they were because all the bikes were out in the front lawn.
And that's why it's important for this family to rebuild in the same place, hoping to regain that close-knit community. Even as so many families are displaced, they're staying connected, sharing contractor names and lessons learned. Allie Hyams, a former 4 News Now reporter who now works for Providence, says her career has helped her focus on completing each task to get to that end goal.
I'm a mom. That's my job, So, okay, we're going to be sad, but we also have to get dinner.
The Hyams are in a rental home now and focused on getting their twin sons ready to start 4th grade. For families who lost their homes in the Spokane firestorm, rebuilding can feel overwhelming, and knowing where to start isn't always easy.
From insurance claims and smoke damage to temporary housing, the questions can quickly pile up. A free community event that's happening tomorrow aims to provide some of these answers. And our Alexandra Conyard is live this morning at Shadle Park High School with one of the organizers of this event. So, Alexandra, can you tell us what it's all about?
This event is really about making sure that people know they're not alone through this process and that they can get started on those first initial steps as they begin that recovery journey. I've got John Brooks here with me this morning who's helping organize all of this. Now, John, you work in mortgage yourself. Tell us a little about what made you decide to organize this event.
Well, it was really about giving people guidance through the process and to get back to normal, right? And there's not a lot of resources out there to guide people through the steps to get there. So that's what it's all about.
And how many different professionals and organizations roughly are going to be out there tomorrow?
We have 8 different professionals, small business owners that are going to be on this team, and anywhere from real estate, insurance, mortgage, mental health professional.
Wow, a lot of different just resources for people to take advantage of. And for you guys, what is really the goal for you with this event?
Just to give people knowledge and tools to, get through the process.
And now you work in mortgage yourself, like I just mentioned. What are some of the tips that you have for people who might have lost their homes during this fire?
Probably the biggest thing is call your mortgage company right now. Try to get your loan into forbearance. Usually it's about 60 or 90 days. They can take those payments and usually tack them onto the end of your loan so that you don't have to worry about paying that mortgage right now.
And is there anything that people need to know before coming on out tomorrow?
No, just bring your family, bring your friends. This isn't a sales pitch. We're just here to help and give you the information that you need.
Yeah, I saw that actually in your guys' information, just that you guys aren't trying to sell any of your products here, right? You're just there to help. Tell me a bit more about that.
Yeah, so we're not trying to sell. There's not going to be any kind of branding. We're just local professionals and business owners and friends and neighbors and family members that are just trying to help give the knowledge that we have and pass it along to people that need it.
Thank you so much, John, and thank you for organizing this. I think it's going to be a huge benefit to so many families because, of course, there are so many different questions that people have, and it can be hard to know even where to begin. Now, if you're interested in coming out, it's happening right here at Shadle Park High School. It starts at 1 p.m. and is open to anyone in the community, completely free to attend as well. Reporting live, Alexandra Conyard, 4 News Now.
Alexandra, thank you so much. Well, an organization all the way from Virginia is helping some people in 9 Mile Falls. Mercy Chefs arrived in Spokane 3 days ago, and since then they've served more than 1,000 people affected by the fires. Their goal is to provide for anyone in need of relief in the form of a hot meal.
And we're here to feed volunteers, first responders, and anyone who has really been affected by any of these disasters.
Now, throughout the week, Mercy Chefs will be at Lakeside High School until 6 p.m. and then in 9 Mile Falls Elementary School until 1 p.m. And we'll be checking in live with these chefs in about 2 hours. I've interviewed them with Alexandra Conyard coming up this morning on Good Morning Northwest on Fox 28.
The Salvation Army is moving through the areas devastated by the Old Trails fire, bringing donations right to the people most impacted. For the last few days, Major David Kaufman has traveled these streets daily in a resource van, offering masks, snacks, and cold drinks. And this is him driving down Douglas Street near Rifle Club Road. And outside his window, he sees homes burned to the foundations, front steps that lead nowhere. But he also meets people who want to share their stories of survival.
As I come out, more and more, they share more and more. They share more and more of their stories. And I get to hear from their hearts.
One neighbor, Justin Weber, found his home standing while many around his were destroyed. He's since opened his front yard as a resource center for neighbors. The Salvation Army expects to continue visits for at least another month, making sure people have the resources they need to rebuild. And right now, protective suits and air purifiers are in high demand. Your Good Morning Northwest time is 5:09.
Let's check back in with meteorologist Matt Gray now with our first alert forecast. Taking a live look outside this morning as we're seeing things come alive here in Hayden today.
Yeah, and watching the sun rise here with a few high clouds overhead, and yeah, just great air quality this morning. Very little, almost no haze. Just a great way to start our Friday. Great way to go into the weekend, and we'll have your weekend forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Well, the controversy with the Kennedy Center isn't quite over yet. Why the now Trump-backed board is voting to put the president's name back on the building.
Plus, accused United Healthcare CEO killer Luigi Mangio.
Bye.